Hey breasties, welcome to Stoned and Horny, the podcast all about exploring and expanding your knowledge in sex and cannabis with experts and friends. We're your hosts, Merrrica and Hayley Herms.
Woo-hoo.
Joining us today is plus-size content creator Manon.
Yay!
And celebrity hair and makeup artist Jessica.
Hi. Hello.
On this episode, we will be talking about body image and cosmetic surgeries, boobs, and women's health.
Ooh.
Yes.
That
Are you
sounds
guys
nice.
ready to dig in today?
Oh, I've
Ready.
been ready.
First of all,
Forever.
what experiences do you guys have with cosmetic surgery? I'm curious.
Do you guys have any personal stories? Or just-
Mm.
In terms of cosmetic surgery, I've never had like actual plastic surgery, but back in January I did get weight loss surgery.
What kind of surgery is that?
Okay, so it's called the gastric sleeve.
Oh,
So
yeah.
basically there's like 4 incisions and it's laparoscopic. So they stick little like thingies in there and
leave
they
a
cut
cannula,
out like 80% of your stomach.
Wow. So did you want that for
Yeah.
cosmetic purposes or health purposes?
Health purposes, definitely. Like, you know, being like plus size, I was always very confident, but they were like, you're pre-diabetic and, you know, just like going up the stairs, I felt like shit.
Jessica had really bad
Everything.
sleep apnea that I like as her
Yeah.
friend in general. I've had someone pass away from it.
Oh no.
And so when I found out Jessica had sleep apnea, I was really concerned. So when she said part of the reason why she got the weight loss surgery was for that's totally understandable
Yeah.
to me. I mean, that's
Yeah.
your literal
That's why
life.
actually
literally.
bariatric surgeries sometimes are actually taken in charge by the insurance because it's a health issue.
Yeah.
So it's not
Oh.
considered as a cosmetic surgery, but a bariatric surgery.
Mhm.
Wow.
Because it can
Yeah.
help you also improve your lifestyle, your health in general. It's not cosmetic. It's more first for like health
Actual
purposes.
health.
Yeah, but
Even
it
if
also
you
is
want
like
cosmetic, yeah.
cosmetic
Of
technically.
course, yeah. But at first, the main reason it's not. I work for a plastic surgery institute.
Mhm.
I'm the social media manager, digital ad marketing manager for them for the past 5 years. And I know this kind of procedures. And even when you want cosmetic only, like you just want to get your boob job or something because your weight is kind of like stable, they're going to actually ask you first if you don't have the right BMI or if like you have sleep apnea or some kind of health issue to actually get a bariatric surgery first. Maintain your weight, be at your ideal weight, ideal body, and then you can do cosmetic. So bariatric, it's
I
actually
had
kind of like
no
the step
idea. You
So,
have to
yeah.
pass certain
Yeah.
requirements.
Well, I didn't have
Yeah.
health insurance, so I actually went to Mexico to get it done. And I know there's like so much stigma on doing
No.
that, but literally all of the doctors studied in the United States, were
And they
board
go there,
certified
yeah.
in the United States. So it's like $5,000 versus paying $30,000.
Yeah,
here.
probably
So
around
I
20
feel
to
like
20 to 30.
That's
yeah.
not so much a cosmetic surgery. It's more like
It's like a lifestyle
Yeah,
change.
exactly. A
Yeah.
health thing.
And then Manon, what about you?
Yeah.
I mean, I already know, but tell the listeners.
You know everything about me, girl.
I don't know anything, so
Yes.
tell me.
Good. So let me explain you quickly, guys. So I worked for a plastic surgery institute for the past 5 years. I've been doing all of their marketing. I work with the doctors. Me and my husband, we own our social media agency now, Berry Brand Agency, and he works for us too. He's in the OR filming the surgeries live.
Wow.
That's what I've been doing
Wow.
for 5 years, and I trained my husband to do the same.
What types of surgeries do they
Breast
offer?
augmentation, tummy tucks, breast reduction,
Like anything you
brachioplasty.
name, they do it.
Yeah,
Might
it's
be
Beverly
hitting you
Hills
up.
physicians.
I don't
You
know
can
how
check
she
them
can
out.
be in there and witness it all. You are
I
a
love it.
brave
And
soul.
do you
I love it.
personally have any work
Yeah,
done?
so actually it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago in 2019, if I remember correctly, in June.
Yeah.
I actually decided to get back, let's say, my life together. I went from divorced with my ex and everything. It was really complicated. I had to find my job. I was stable. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to invest in myself. I didn't need a bariatric surgery just yet, even if I actually had a consultation with the bariatric surgeon I work with over there. But my eating issue is not the big deal. I had a big fupa because I lost some weight by myself.
And
I
if you
gain
guys
and
don't
weight.
know
I
what
gain
that
and
is-
I gain and I lose. It's like I call it a fanny pack. In French,
Okay.
we said it's a fanny pack, like the banana pack. That's how we call it.
Oh my God.
We call it a banana bag in France, actually.
Oh my God, that's cute.
Yeah, like a banana.
I like a banana bag better
Yeah,
than
but
a
not on my belly.
fupa
Inside,
bag.
yes, maybe inside, but not on my belly.
But
You know what I
but
mean?
like, wait, to be clear,
Yeah.
doesn't FUPA stand for fat upper pussy area?
Kinda.
Yeah,
So
but
what
people
I
like
did,
say
yeah.
the stomach too.
When
Yeah,
you like
it's also
touch-
stomach. It can be the stomach, yeah. Stomach
Yeah.
and above the pubic area.
Okay, sorry.
But,
Continue.
I loved it. It was not the problem. I assumed my body. I loved my curves. I just wanted to be a little bit more, have more contouring, you know, like the fat, I wanted to be maybe elsewhere. So I had actually liposuction of the abdomen. They cannot take out more than 5 liters per each surgery. This is actually a requirement from the government or the FG. I mean, I don't know, something about the medical board. So 5 liters of fat, and then they put it back on my boobs. Why? Because I already had big boobs. That was not the problem, but it was like, hey, you don't want to waste your fat. You don't want to throw it away. And I'm like, yeah, I ate those burgers. I'm going to use them. So I could not do the BBL, like put the fat in my buttocks, because I was actually heavy. I was heavy, kind of. Like my BMI was a little bit high for the surgery. So they wanted to keep me under the anesthesia just for like less than 2 or 3 hours, not more. And the BBL, you have to flip the body. So it takes more time for the surgery.
God.
So they were like, we are not going to do that, but we're going to put it in your boobs. I'm like, great. But I was like a cup C. And now I'm like triple D. So the guy put like
you happy
5
about
liters. I love them even more because it gave a little bit of
Fullness on the top.
fullness,
Okay.
exactly.
That's
like
what
a
I
fuller
want
effect.
too.
Yeah,
But the
me
fat
too.
transfer can go only so far, guys. With the fat transfer, you cannot have the Kim Kardashian's boob because it's fat, so it's liquid, right?
Mhm.
You're going to lose some a little bit. And it's not going
Do you
to
think
help.
you've lost some of your boobs?
Yes. Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
lost maybe 10% of
Yeah,
it.
your body kind of
That's a
metabolizes
good
it or something, right?
Your body
amount that you
metabolizes it,
kept.
and also it's fat that we inject, so you're not going to keep it forever because it goes in the tissue, it moves. If you lose weight, you know, it's kind of different. So it's not like an implant. An implant will give you the fullness, the cleavage. Your boobs won't move, they will stuck together, and they are like that.
Speaking of implants,
So Manon, she has breast
I
implants.
have
that
implants.
Ooh,
and
yeah,
I'm
I see that.
actually-
them taken
Sorry, but I don't-
out.
I'm getting
My
them
friend did
removed.
that.
So
in
what
January.
happened? What happened?
So I've had my implants since
Silicone
I
or
was,
saline?
they're saline, but they're made of silicone.
Yes,
but the
saline are
inside,
the same as silicone, but saline it's your saline solution inside, not silicone inside. But they are made out of the same silicone
Exactly.
fabric. Yeah.
So I got them when I was 19. So I literally didn't have a lot of my adult life to like love my
That was
body.
really
I
young.
didn't
Yeah,
have time
19.
to-
Yeah.
Exactly. Like all my friends were older than me and they were all getting boobs. So I was like,
Well,
hell yeah, I'm gonna get some boobs
at the
too.
surgery center I work at, we don't do it under 21. If it's under
Really?
21, you need the approval of your parents. Even
wow.
for a
Yeah.
rhinoplasty is different. Rhinoplasty, because you know
For
it
the
can,
nose.
yeah, because the nose is on the face, it can be really like people can
You can
bully
have
you for
health
that way more than
problems.
boobs. So if you have
That-
17, we have a lot of young girl at 17, 16 who wants the nose done. So if they can do it with fillers, temporarily it's fine, but they need the signatures of the parents if they want to do it before 18 or before 21. And boobs the same. 19 is very young. We don't have a lot of patients that
I
old,
met a
that young.
girl-
Sorry,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I met a girl in college
Yeah.
and her nose was perfect. And I remember I finally just one day looked at her and I said, I have to ask, is that your real nose?
Yeah.
And she goes, for my 15th birthday, my grandmother gifted
15th birthday. That's so toxic
That's
to
her
me.
ridiculous.
15th birthday, her grandmother gifted her a nose job in Palm Springs.
You're giving me chills right now. That's not how it's
That's
supposed to happen.
crazy.
And she just kind of was like, yeah, like it was like, meh. She doesn't regret it. She doesn't hate her grandma. She's like, yeah.
And you know the pain that actually you're going through, like surgeries is still surgery. It's
Well, I
it's-
just
Yeah.
feel like you're
You
so
need to
young.
recover,
Your
yeah.
nose is still gonna maybe grow
So
more.
in addition to like being young and not having the time to learn to love your body and being confident without the surgery, like there's also a lot of health issues with just having
Yeah,
plastic
of
inside
course,
your body.
it's still yeah.
And now I'm 29, so I have had my implants for 10 years.
Mhm.
And I decided over the last couple years to get them removed because there are health issues that I'm seeing. Plastic and silicone products are made out of metal and petroleum products.
Oh, they are made of a bunch of products
Horrible,
that we
poisonous
know it
things.
is there, but we know it's not good. But we do it anyway. Yeah.
So I'm just having lots of problems with my body. It's nothing you can see on the outside, which is the crappy part. You just feel like shit all the time.
Well, we asked our
Yeah.
listeners yesterday, and we said, sorry, dramatic pause. Do you struggle with body image? And
What'd they say?
83% of our listeners said they do.
Mm.
And to be honest, I'm going to be honest. I went through them and I clicked on it, and there was some hot fucking people
Because
that you would
when
be
you're
like,
skinny, you want
whoa.
to be big. When you're big, you want to be skinny. We are never happy with what
Yeah.
the society gave us because you have to look in so many different ways that you cannot even be happy if you're one or the other side. If you're big, you're too big. If you're skinny, you're too skinny. If you're big, you need to be the good kind of big, like just the butt.
Curvy
and
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, exactly.
bit.
The fake kind. The society is perpetuating some fake image of beauty standard since the beginning. Why? Because it's all about marketing, guys.
Yep.
It's all about making them rich. You got to learn how you are, like with your body, happy with your body. Find someone who's going to be happy the way you are, because it exists also. I had to stop with guys that were putting me pressure because I was not curvy enough, or because they wanted just to fuck me, sorry for the term, but
Fetish.
just to
being healthy.
Yeah, it's
because
like
because I was big,
fetishizing
or
plus
and
size
even
women,
you,
Asian
no
women.
boobs, like it's fine. You have to learn on like your body is the way it has to be.
I'm at
you
an
know?
age now where I think
Good.
health is way more important than what I look like. I just want to.
I
We're
agree.
getting old. We're like.
I just know
flying.
that like since it was recent studies that just came out that finally confirmed that breast
illness. We call it like there's breast illness.
Breast implant illness.
illness.
Okay.
BII.
Yeah, and it can cause cancer.
Yeah.
It can cause so many problems.
There's also some
like
people
a list
dying
of
on the table,
100
you know.
It can
that,
also
guys?
cause
We don't talk
depression.
about it, but that's true.
Oh,
My
wow.
friend
They
had
literally
really
grow
bad
mold
depression
on
after
them.
hers.
Yeah, also, that's on the
Yeah.
mood.
Did
I
she
heard
get
about
hers
that.
taken out then?
Yeah, she got hers taken out and she looks great. And she's like, I do not regret it at all. She's like, it was probably one of the best things I've done for myself.
Yeah.
Was taking out her boobs.
And also be careful before doing a surgery because you are changing your body. And for example, if you put implants in, your skin is stretched out. So you may gonna need another implant, or you're gonna have really sagging skin. So you're gonna need a lift. You're gonna need like the excess of skin to be removed. Because when you stretch
I've been
your
looking
skin,
at
you're
photos before and after. I hope that I will not need a lift. I'm going to have kids sometime in my life, so I decided not to go with a fat transfer or a lift at the moment.
I
I'm just
totally
getting them
agree with you,
straight
but
removed.
you're going to be shocked a little bit when you're going to see
I
your
know,
breast
it's gonna be
deflated
a
because of the
process.
skin.
That's what we've been talking about.
It's going to be a process, exactly.
Yeah.
Luckily,
you're
like
ready
she
for
has
it.
a boyfriend that's, hopefully
My
gonna
skin
support
stays
her
nice
through.
and tight, too. Like, over time, it'll go back.
And to be honest, Merrrica works out sometimes twice a day. So I think her skin elasticity is really good. But also,
I wanted to know, have you gotten any work done, Hayley?
okay, I have gotten fillers and Botox.
On your
I
face.
got that too.
I
But
got fillers under my eyes, and it was by one of Kim K's doctors.
Do you love it?
Well, it's gone now, and I don't want
so those are not
No,
permanent.
it doesn't last.
Okay.
That was fast.
I've never gotten face
That was
stuff.
years ago, though. But
Oh.
they
Yeah.
tell you fillers only last somewhere between like 6 and 12
It
months.
depends on the fillers. Yes, you have like Botox, it's 6 months. Juvederm, it's 8 months. RHA, it's like 12 months. It depends on the fillers. More pricey the fillers is,
The longer
the
lasting.
longer it
Yeah.
lasts.
Well, it's also your metabolism because I got my
Also,
lips done
yeah.
2 years ago and they're still
They
popping.
they look good
Yeah.
still. Like
No, it's
full.
also really true. It changed. Some people's gonna maybe get diluted in 2 months, some in 6 months.
I got it twice, and
Here.
yes, and I had some issues with my eyes, and it concerned me, like where my eyes would like all of a sudden like it feel like it wouldn't like move or whatever the fuck. And I was like, I can't go blind. So I was like, fuck fillers, at least for now, whatever. But Botox, Botox is going to be like one of the best things you ever do in your life. I will say I did start reducing the Botox because it's Botox, so it limits your facial expressions. So it was ranging my...
Oh, especially if you want to be an actress or something.
Yeah,
some people cannot
so
do
I
it,
needed to cut down a little bit. But to be honest, if I wasn't, like, I love the way Botox looks. Like, your face looks like
I have this
perfect.
And it's
one
better to start
eyebrow
sooner than
that is
later.
always going up, and it
Ugh.
just won't chill out. So I'm like, do I need that there?
Botox might help.
Yeah,
I did an eyebrow
yeah.
lift once and it did like a slight thing.
Yeah, that's good too.
threads?
No, with Botox.
I want to try with the thread.
What?
I'm going to do it next week.
You can do an eye lifting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
it's very
Botox?
slight, but it did definitely. I did notice a difference.
I want it.
They put Botox in the muscle and it sticks together.
I'm
Wait,
scared.
I have a question.
No, it was very like slight. It was just like a snatch.
No, it's really
like,
slight. Yeah, it's really
yeah.
nice. It's nice. If it's done good, Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys, especially because you are plus size people in the industry. Do you personally think, because there's such a stigma about, especially in the plus size community, losing weight, gaining weight, blah, blah, blah. Do you think you can be body positive and get plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery? Because like I get Botox, this and that. People are like, oh, this and that. But God forbid if I did anything else to my body, people would be like when I lost weight just on my own, people were like, oh, you skinny fats are the worst and this and that. And I do look back and I think there is an amount of, you know, diet culture and this and that we need to like tone down on. But I think in general, I couldn't not talk about it. It wasn't something that wasn't just like slightly not noticeable. It was very noticeable and for a worldwide, like the entire world to see. So I couldn't not talk about it, but it also, you know, made me question a lot of things. And I feel like there's just a lot of controversy in the plus size community that you can't love yourself and be.
Remember what happened with me in a brand I worked with? I had my liposuction on the abdomen and I had also laser to tighten up the skin. And at the time I signed a 1-year contract with a big lingerie company. Like they were paying me monthly. It was a yearly contract. And you know what they say after I did the surgery? I always wanted to share it because I'm not someone who hides things. And I said live, hey, I'm doing this for myself, not because I hate myself, but because I love myself even more today. So it's a personal choice, but it's because I feel I can. I mean, I had my decision, big or not, you know, I just wanted to help out people. And that brand said to me, oh, we have to cancel your contract, girl, because we just want to promote real bodies. And I said, excuse me, but what about the two models that are size 4 and have breast implants? Huh? What about that? Yeah. Oh, it's different, you know. Oh, it's different.
No,
it's different. So I canceled my contract. Sad. And on social media, I talked about that brand. I said they want to promote real bodies. So the skinny girls with implants is fine. It's a real body. But a big ass plus size woman doing liposuction to actually get better on her belly, be able to run easier and not having the irritation I had under my, you know, in between my legs. No, it's not okay.
That is so unfair.
It's not normal. It's not a normal body.
I refused to work with a company because they said they only wanted to work with natural bodies.
I can't. What's not natural about you?
Well, I disagreed because so I was talking about like, you know, why can't girls with boob jobs or this or that be like your models? And she's like, but it was still like the motto was very much like we love all body types except if you have plastic surgery. Like that to me was just like kind of crazy. And you know, I as someone who's fluctuated weight my whole life, I have a lot of loose skin. I'm still living my life. I'm still happy. I'm still thriving. However, one day I might want to get my loose skin cut off. I really know I want to get my fucking boobs done.
But even for yourself, it's better to run, to be more active. Like, girl, you have to sometimes,
people don't realize that it can cause problems.
Yeah. And it hurts when I run.
And it's not that we don't love ourselves. I did lipo because I had a great price. I worked for them. I was stable. I was single. It was my body. And with the workout, I would have never been able to get it done that much because it's 5 liters of fat that when I was losing weight doing workouts and stuff, I was losing from somewhere else. Because sometimes you have fat that stays stuck longer. Stubborn fat, exactly. Yeah. And they have to understand that it's our body. We want to do something on our body. We can. It's our body.
I feel like if you're doing it for your own health, people should
your
just
own
care
sanity,
about
your own health, your own reasons, no matter what.
Exactly.
It's your body, your rules. Okay.
Exactly.
That's all.
It's like body positivity. Like you're not just supposed to only love like natural bodies. You know what I mean? It's like love
all bodies.
Yeah, love all bodies. Like love your body no matter like no matter what. You know.
No. And how are you gonna deal with
because
it?
Of the society and culture we grew up in? It's just so ingrained in us in different and especially how your family viewed it and everything like that. But I think this is the society period, no matter what. And you don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. And I'm also a big fan of curating your feed. If you don't want to see a bunch of BBLs and this and that, unfollow.
Yes, unfollow.
Yeah, it's
block
so
and unfollow people that makes
mentally
you feel bad.
draining.
Yeah,
to see people that on social media and stuff that like make you feel like bad about your body.
Yeah, you just gotta unfollow. But real quick, sorry, because you mentioned health and wellness for women, and I did want to touch on that because this is really important, especially.
So I mentioned that I'm getting my boobs out for health purposes, and also we wanted to talk about like breast exams. Do you guys touch your boobs and make sure there's no lumps and bumps often?
No.
No.
I'm bad at that,
because
actually.
I get anxiety because I'm
Yeah.
like, what is like a fat tissue? What is like a
I'm
lump?
Me
Like I don't
too.
really know the difference between those.
So we took
you
a
know?
poll and we said, ladies, have you ever been screened for breast cancer? And 44% said yes, of course, and 56% said no.
Oh my
I'm
God. See,
scared.
I'm scared to
Yeah.
death because I have the implant,
Same.
so I'm constantly touching them because I'm like,
And you don't know
what if I have
yeah.
a growth or something? So I'm just over. I touch my boobs all the time.
Well, so then
Yeah,
we
me too,
asked
but-
why or why not have you either given yourself one or gotten one? And some of our answers were because my boobs are small and I always feel like there's a ball, which is like what Jessica just said. Occasionally when I remember in the shower. Yes, but I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, which is like
Same.
basically the
So
theme.
to do
Lack
it
of
right, you want to
education
go
too and information.
horizontal, across, up and down, and then vertical. And then if you feel anything abnormal, then kind
But
of
what's
never
feels-
heard that
what
way.
feels
abnormal?
normal? Like
Yeah.
what's
Like a
normal
hard
versus
bump.
abnormal?
a hard bump.
But I have lumps and bumps in here, and I feel like it's normal
I
because
think
I've
you
been
just
checked out
monitor
every
it.
time I go.
Like if something new
Oh.
happens.
yeah, I don't touch I touch them, but not like.
Personally, I'm waiting to go back to my country in France to get anything medical because in this country, unfortunately,
It's
guys, I
costing
experienced it
horrible.
as an immigrant, and even like people who are not immigrant who are born here. It's even like it's your system, your like health
Healthcare
system,
system.
sucks.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Like in France, you go to your doctor for $3 and like for maybe $30. Yeah, you go for $30 a visit. All of the doctors have the same pricing. There's no competition between health doctors because it's not supposed to be a competitive market. Everybody has the right to actually get health treatments or health stuff, like see doctor.
Amen.
Yeah,
It's
and when you go
universal
to it's
healthcare,
because
right?
we are a socialist country, not a freaking capitalism country.
Yeah.
So when you go there, you pay $30. The government refund you 27. So it's like $3. You go to the doctor, he touches you, and bam, you're good to go, and you're done.
Amazing.
So I'm
Damn.
waiting next month to go back home to do my exam. Here, I won't do it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we're talking about boobs, though, especially because just in case you guys didn't know, it is breast cancer or it's breast cancer awareness month. And so some people said they did it in the shower. But also, if you didn't know, which we took a poll, 22% of men did not know that men can get breast cancer too. And I know we're a show centered around women,
And men
but I
does
think it's
surgery for
very
breasts
important
too,
to notice that men have technically, biologically speaking, have breasts too.
Yep.
And majority of the people that voted that didn't know men could get breast cancer were men.
So I've just been doing a lot of research about boobs lately because, my situation.
Yes.
But the only way to make certain that you don't get breast cancer is you have to remove all the breast tissue,
Yep.
even men.
It's
so
a
Isn't that a
mastopexy. It's like a
mastopexy, yeah.
So we remove
Mastectomy?
completely the
All
whole
the fat.
tissue.
Because
so
you can
all the fat, all the
test for it,
tissue.
Well,
right?
my friend, her mom has the BRCA gene, which means it's like a
Oh,
gene, so she had to get, you have a really high percentage of getting cancer if you have it. And my friend's mom, her sister, both of her sisters had cancer and her mom died from cancer. So she got the double mastectomy and the hysterectomy. And they had to put, they weren't like, they put like some kind of like special implant in there. But yeah, she had to get all of that done because she had the gene. But both of her daughters, my two friends,
Do you
don't
know
have
how
it.
you can get tested for the BRCA gene?
The BRCA gene,
I think
I'm
Bravo
pretty
has it.
sure it's just a blood test. It's like a DNA test. I know it's pretty expensive, and a lot of insurances
here.
don't
Breast
pay
cancer
for
you
it.
have
Do you
History.
think this is normal
Breast
too?
cancer
Like, why do
runs
we
in
have
my
to pay
family.
for
Almost
tests like
every
that?
single person on my mom and dad's side have had breast cancer.
You
And
should
my mom
get
died
tested
of
and
cancer.
monitor that.
You should
My
definitely
grandpa
do
died
that.
of cancer.
My dad had the cancer 3
Stay
times.
aware of your
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm
boobs,
just
girl.
saying, if I get cancer, y'all got to get high as fuck with me while I get chemo.
Girl, I'm
okay?
going
Yeah.
to bring you some brownie like you did with
I'll
me.
be there
you know?
for you.
At home when you got me high for the first time.
Make sure you guys are feeling yourselves up. Make sure there's no lumps. And if you notice something, go to the doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And on that note, also make sure if you're listening to remember you can come see us on our YouTube channel. Also, if you want to be part of the conversation, make sure you're following us on the Stoned and Horny podcast Instagram, which I want to segue since we are talking about health issues. I want to kind of wrap up the last 5-10 minutes and talk about something I think we all need to talk about, especially as women and destigmatizing is STDs.
Oh,
For sure.
And so we took a poll and we said, have you ever had an STD? And 31% of people said yes. 69% said no, which honestly, that kind of shocked me. But also in LA, I feel like it's much more common to know people with STDs.
But HPV, a lot of people have it and have no idea. Like
That's
there's,
true.
I don't know the statistic, but a high amount of people,
Especially
like
men.
40% or something,
Yeah.
have it, and you can like give it to other people. You'll never know.
So we asked, and so then we said, and I'm going to ask you, we're going to all answer this question after, but we asked the viewers, we said, do you get regularly tested for STDs and why? Here's some of our answers. Yeah, I thought more people did too. One said yes after they had been with 3 partners. One said yes, I do sometimes. It's just something I get done every time I'm at the gyno. I've had the same partner for over a decade. We both get checked whenever we go to an appointment.
An apartment.
An apartment. Oh,
It's
What?
literally-
We're moving
Moving,
all of those
gotta
apartments.
get checked.
yeah, appointment. And then last, a couple more are yes, I'm always worried about my health. I'm used to it, and now I'm in a committed relationship, so I just trust the other person. Yes, because of a UTI and endometriosis, and yes, because I'm sexually active. Period. And there's some others, but I thought those were some good answers. So let's go around. Do you guys get tested for STDs regularly?
Yes, I probably got tested maybe about 6 months ago. And a scary thing about this is a friend of mine who is a guy who is 31 years old has never used a condom and has never
Idiot.
gotten
Sorry, but-
tested. And when he told me that, I was like,
That's why you're not in a relationship.
yeah, no, really. He's never had a girlfriend either.
You're an idiot,
Never
bro.
uses a
But-
condom.
But the
and
thing is
never-
like that just shows you there are people out there like this, and I would have
Dirty.
never guessed that this person would have
Disgusting.
done that. You know what I mean?
Do
It's
they
like,
live in LA?
You know this person.
Oh, I don't know who it is, but that sounds awful.
Yes.
Let's just put it
So,
this way.
You're not
I know this
surprised.
person. Not fucking surprised.
But
There
at
you
the same
go.
time, it's like
That's
any of us
dirty.
could like
Them
hook
day
up
If
one.
with
you're
someone
listening,
and have no
fuck
idea.
you.
Them day one,
Anyways.
them day 30, you know? Them one day, them every day. You're
Well, it's
done,
just
you're
like
done.
any one of us could like, oh well, maybe I won't use a condom this
First
one
of
time, and it
all,
could be with that person. You know what I
that's
mean? So it's like
awful.
you really have to like
Yeah.
be on your shit about it because you don't like first, you know, if you're having casual sex, like you really don't know this person.
Yeah.
You know.
When I was
yeah.
single, I literally never fucked anyone without a condom.
Oh, yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
Only with condoms because I'm terrified of that. Like,
Yeah. In France, we
yeah.
are pretty good at all that, you know? Like, we don't mess around. I got tested the
France?
first time in France, yeah.
No, in France,
Oh.
do they give you guys like free condoms
Yeah.
in school?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See,
do you
they're
get
so
free
weird about it
STD
here.
checks?
Not STD checks. I mean, you can have them probably for free or with the health insurance that
Do you
everybody
guys
has.
talk about
$1.
sex ed in school?
Yeah, we do. We do. I had a
They don't
class and
teach
everything.
abstinence. They teach safe
No,
sex.
they don't teach us. We are French. We fuck.
Yeah, I was
we
gonna
know how
say
to
you
fuck.
guys are naughty over there.
Thank you, guys. Oh yeah.
Yo,
I
no.
went to actually a nudist camp in France,
Hell yeah.
a swingers camp. You know,
Ooh.
It's
I
a
wanna
whole
go.
different-
Let's all
yeah.
go.
I went
some
there when I
crazy
broke up with a friend.
sex stories.
You
You,
know
two,
me.
honestly, out of all my friends, you two probably have
honey,
like some of the craziest sex stories. If you want to hear more of Manon's sex stories, go to my
my husband
personal
is behind
YouTube
the
channel.
door, girl. Okay, please. That was my past.
Yeah, no,
He's
no.
behind the door.
Oh,
he's
that's why we're
listening.
not going to talk about
I'm
it. But if you want to
kidding,
go, you can go to videos from years ago.
Remember
you know?
the videos we made about
I'm not saying they've done it a lot. I'm just saying the moments that it happened.
what happened? Yeah, it was kind of crazy. But I got actually tested the first time after I got raped
Oh no.
when I arrived in LA.
That's another reason why it's so important to
first
have
time that I got
testing
tested.
available and free. And that's also why we need to have abortions.
Shout out
exactly.
Planned
I
Parenthood.
got
Planned
an
Parenthood
abortion
is a
too.
great resource.
I
That's
got
where
an
I
abortion
always
too.
went when I had
Also,
no
the
insurance.
LGBTQ
Yeah.
center. If you are low income, you need money, you are queer, trans, whatever, LGBTQ center is great.
There's
And
one in Hollywood actually that I've been there myself, and
Yes.
I'm not part of the LGBTQ, but they helped me.
They
because I had
have
nowhere to go.
they have one in almost every like major city. So if you're listening to this, you're in the middle of nowhere, find a major city if you need help.
Mm.
So regularly tested for STDs. I will say, when I was younger, I like never used a condom.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Hayley!
Like never. And then
Naughty.
and then I got an STD.
Oh, really?
But so then we tracked this back. I was scared. I was
Yeah.
like, at the time though, I had only been, when I had found out I had an STD, I had only been in 2 committed back-to-back relationships.
Oh, okay.
Through testing, through everything, I had found out I had acquired this STD not sexually, but through a tattoo parlor that I had went to when I was 16 years
No
old.
fucking way.
And the weirdest part was this had come up in my medical test, like had been in my test, but
Nobody
one had
told you?
told me.
Oh, that's only in the US. I'm sorry. That will never happen in
I went back and I
where
found
I'm
it,
from.
and
Never
because
heard
I
of that.
thought like my partners had cheated on me.
Yeah.
And like then I was
You're like, oh my
Yeah, you
god,
were
what
in a
is going
committed
on?
relationship.
then I was like, did I give it to one of my partners? This and that. And I literally went the fuck back, which I think is important to do when you know, if you have an STD, to go back and just kind of be like,
You got to
backtrace.
communicate with your partner.
you have to,
Oh,
and
yeah.
where that
Especially
came
about that.
from.
If you cannot
your
communicate about
partners.
health.
And the
it's
worst
just-
part is it feels embarrassing, but it's in theory something that you shouldn't be embarrassed to
No.
talk about, which is why I'm so happy to say this today. And I never thought in a million years, even though there's no shame, even if I did get that STD sexually, it was something that was very scary
Of course.
and it blew my mind for a while. And it took me almost 4 months to do that timeline, go back, find those medical
Yeah.
papers, go through this and that. And when it popped up, I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I was not even having sex with this, that, and the third. And I was like, oh, this tattoo gave me hepatitis C. And luckily, I'm 25 percentile of people that can naturally fight off hepatitis C with their body.
Good.
And my doctor was like, you fought it off on your own, but if you were in the other 75%, you know,
Mhm.
and luckily it was hepatitis C, not A or B, because those are lifelong STDs forever.
Mhm.
And which also shows you, and I know Merrrica can relate, that's a whole another topic we'll talk to another day, but also making sure you're going to a safe tattoo place with
Yeah.
clean needles.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Never heard of it.
Oh yeah, you can get HIV that way. You can get AIDS from tattoo needles.
Necrosis.
Anything that's bloodborne.
Where your
and-
skin just like eats
Yeah,
itself.
the skin
Yeah,
would
look at
have
this
been
girl.
okay, but STDs,
I
really, I
know.
would have never thought about it.
So
I never
then-
would have thought of that either.
I
Yeah.
stepped up and I was like, I'm gonna get tested, but then my doctor started slut shaming me.
Of course,
And
they
she
always
would
do
try
that.
to give me shots for chlamydia, even though I was practicing safe sex and I didn't, to be honest, you guys, it's not like I have a ton of partners. I was just having sex with like the same person a lot, but who's to say they're,
yeah.
you know, we
Faithful.
want to
It's
trust
like an
people.
umbrella.
We want to trust people, but at the same time, I want to be realistic with myself, and I'm not going to live in fantasy land and get AIDS. You know what I mean? So, and I've had personal friends that now have like life-threatening diseases where they almost might die because of a partner that cheated.
Like their whole lifestyle is affected because
like
of-
I
ruined
actually
their
stopped
life.
having sex with my ex when he was starting the abuse, the physical abuse. But he was forcing me, and I knew at the time that he probably had sex with other people. So I bought, because I could not leave my house, also he kept me secluded in the house. I didn't have any cars or anything, don't know anybody here. I was an immigrant, and I found online a STG kit. You can do it at home and send it back. So I did it behind his back to make sure that he's not going to be like, what are you doing or something? Because he was violent and stuff. But I did that by myself after him as well. So I got tested after the rape, after him, because I was not trusting him at all. And then when I got my abortion one time, because that's the time where I had sex without the condom.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful, guys. And there's tests online that you can do also at home. They bring it at home. It's very discreet. There's also a place, like you said, in Hollywood for the LGBTQ community, or not. Like I went there and they helped me out with a free consultation. You have to make some research, but this is something you have to take like really seriously.
And I thank you so much, Manon, for sharing that, because those are other important things that unfortunately happen every day to people that people don't realize. Oh my God, this is why these women's health resources are so important.
Yeah.
And I know we have to wrap up in a second, but I think, Jessica, didn't you say you had a crazy
I have
STD?
a quick story.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Let's
This
hear.
is
STD story.
We're gonna-
Currently don't have an STD.
okay.
You're like, didn't you say? Okay, anyways.
We'll end on a more freaky
I want to
note.
know. I want to know.
So
Yeah.
basically, I went to go hook up with this guy, and that I had met on a FetLife. And
Can you really briefly tell people what FetLife is?
FetLife
Oh,
is
what
like
is it? Yeah.
Facebook for like kinky people. So you can like find events, you can like find people to hook up with. I have a lot of girlfriends that I've met on there. So anyways, I met this guy on there. I went to go hook up with him. He had the biggest dick I've ever had in my life, like baby arm, like it was gigantic.
Yes!
I was like,
love a baby arm.
there's no way there's a condom that fits this. And I was just kind of like, this guy, like, he does like women's
porn.
No. What's it called when they do like the sexy dancing on stage?
Like strippers.
Strippers.
Like a
No,
male
not
stripper.
stripper,
Chippendale.
No.
Oh,
It's like the fancier version.
Erotic dancing. Something.
What?
No, oh my gosh, I know what she's talking about. It's like the French style. The
Yes.
burlesque.
He does boylesque.
Oh.
And he was like a video gamer. I was
Yeah,
like,
the
there's no
burlesque,
way
yeah.
this guy, he's fine. And he was so sweet. He was the greatest
Yeah,
guy.
but sometimes
We like sat on his roof.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we fucked. And didn't use a condom. A week later, I'm like in Utah, hanging out with my family, and my vagina is just like
On fire?
Fire.
Really?
And I was like, I've never had a yeast infection. I was like, I have a yeast
Oh, I
infection.
had yeast infections.
I had never had one. And so I was like, okay, the stuff didn't do anything. So I went and got tested, and they're like, I had to wait 2 weeks for a letter in the mail.
2 weeks
Ow,
after?
that must have been uncomfortable.
Yes.
Oh my God. What
So
And
when
they
was
were like,
it?
you have chlamydia. And I freaked out. Called my friend Hannah, and she was like, Jessica, like, don't think about it as being like dirty or being ashamed. And she's like, literally, it could happen to anyone. Look at this guy you had sex with. Like, he was like the nicest, sweetest guy. You know, he, needs to use a condom, or buy some like online for huge dicks. But like, like, it could literally happen to anyone. And one of my really good
Literally.
friends who's very like, more like timid sexually, she got chlamydia in her throat just from blowing a guy.
Oh, Lord.
So it's like, it literally could happen to anyone.
That's
And
my worst nightmare is
Same.
getting an STD.
Because who wants
in my
to blow
throat
a
and
dick with a
sucking
condom?
dick, 'cause
We
I'm
have
like,
to be stronger, guys. Like, we also
Yes.
have to play it more independent and be less ashamed of saying the guy, hey, put a condom on or go fuck yourself. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, bro.
Yes.
No, but for real, like, even if you like because he has a big dick, me, I would have been like, you know what? I'm gonna get fucked by someone else tonight, but not you.
Yeah, exactly.
You can find
And I
another
wish I
man if
would've
you want to
done
fuck,
that.
okay?
On
Go on
that note,
Tinder, go on
was a
an app.
learning
You can fuck with
experience.
everybody you want, okay? So as a
we
women, we
always
have also
end
to
on
stand
notes
up for
where I wanna,
ourselves,
like,
you know?
Yeah.
go more. Oh my God.
Yeah, just wrap it up.
Okay.
Moral of the story.
Literally wrap it up while we wrap it up.
That's crazy. The
I
throttle.
just sorry, I'm gonna say one brief sentence and then I'm gonna say our outro. Okay, and this girl the girl with the nose job that I was talking about earlier,
Yeah.
this same bitch, fuck this guy. She got an STD over Thanksgiving. She went to the hospital. She almost died. They're like, you have 5 STDs and now you're infertile.
Well, she obviously
and you
doesn't know
almost
how to
died, and
make
she
the
was
good decisions.
she was fine with it. And she was like, I didn't want to have kids anyway. But imagine what if you
someday-
did want to
someday
have
she's
kids.
Not
gonna
having the
regret that.
option. I don't want to have
Yes,
kids either.
Moral
Someday
of
But
the
she's gonna
story.
regret saying that.
Wrap
Get
it up.
tested, wrap it up.
Oh, and check your boobies.
Check
Yes.
your boobs.
Okay,
Figure
you
yourself
guys. So that concludes today's episode of Stoned and Horny. I know we could talk about boobs forever and a day. Thank you so much, you guys, for listening. And remember, if you want a chance to join the conversation, to follow us on Instagram at Stoned and Horny Podcast and leave a comment. Don't forget to follow us on all our social medias to stay updated with the Stoned and Horny news. Manon and Jessica, either order, can you tell us where we can find you and see more of your work?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Manon M. Edwards, and YouTube, Chic with Girls. You can find me on your page, girl. I'm all over your page too. Like,
Yes.
we've done a lot together.
Me and
Yeah.
Manon have done a lot of sex Q&As together for
Yeah, and
plus
she's
size.
been one of the first girls that actually became my friend when I first moved here at an immigrant. So Instagram, Manon M. Edwards.
We've
Go
been
ahead,
through
Jessica.
a lot. Yeah.
yeah, you can find me on Instagram at XOXO_JZ or my makeup Instagram, Jessica RM Zepeda.
Nice.
Awesome,
You guys already know where to find me, Merrrica.
You know where to find me, Hayley Herms Official. I'm Hayley, and this is Merrrica. Thank you so much, Manon and Jessica.
Thank
Make
you.
sure that you guys stay tuned for next week's episode on Hump Day. Stay high, stay horny, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.